Alright, so the new the next gen consoles, you know.
The next gen consoles have arrived. So far, nothing has really come to eye yet besides Titanfall.
Titanfall. Okay, hold on. So I received my copy of Game Informer today.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah. Hold on. So there's so the exclusives first of all. So first for the Xbox One, there's Forza. Number
Yay.
5. It's like Quantum Break.
That was a cool game.
There's Titanfall.
Oh wait, is that an exclusive?
Yeah.
Yeah, all my friends are telling me, oh, it's gonna be on the PS4. I was like, no, it's an exclusive to Xbox. Why are they just telling me this random stuff?
Yeah, but the PlayStation does have. Hold on, I made a list of the exclusives.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
Xbox will still have Halo 5,
Yay.
but the PS4 will have Blacklight Retribution, Planetside 2, Infamous, Second Son, Killzone,
Oh,
and Knack. Because everyone is so excited about Knack.
Yeah, I mean, like, comparing the list, the list still goes on. Like, for Xbox One, there's still Rise, Son of Rome.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people are saying now, since Xbox has mentioned on their E3 video that Metal Gear Solid will be an Xbox only exclusive.
Really?
Now, it was originally a PlayStation exclusive, and I've never really gotten into it. But
I thought it was cross-gen now.
I think it probably is.
Yeah, but
besides exclusives, what I'm looking forward to is Watch Dogs. I somehow convinced my mum to buy it, so.
Oh yeah, Watch Dogs. Well, my list for the games I'm looking out for. Well, these are both cross-gen. So I'm looking out for Battlefield 4, of course.
Oh, Battlefield, the greatest FPS ever.
God,
Frostbite.
that Siege of Shanghai. I want it so bad, but still, it's in pre-alpha, so I like clear up the bugs. Also Destiny.
Saints Row 4. Looks cool.
Well, also Destiny.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely Destiny. I know more or less the new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, apparently during the E3 conference for the PS4 with Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the console couldn't handle the graphics and therefore it crashed too many times. I mean, does that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, just go. Also, GTA 5 looks pretty cool.
I mean, like, I've got GTA 4. I enjoyed it a little bit. I was thinking about pre-ordering it, but I can't pre-order any more games until I earn some cash, some serious dough.
Yeah.
And you guys can help
Watch Dogs and everything.
Yeah, Watch Dogs is a really good game. I think my mum was like, the only reason she wants to buy it because the title doesn't sound violent. It's Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, if like, why wouldn't you buy me Grand Theft Auto then? Because it's Grand Theft Auto, not
The theft, the grand big theft. It suggests
automobiles.
something, you know.
Auto.
It suggests something.
Yeah.
But in terms of graphics, I think they are pretty evenly matched. I mean, they both have 8 gigs of RAM and like some fancy names for whatever the other like graphics cards they have.
Oh, the graphics cards. I think they both have AMD.
Well, yeah, well, in terms of graphics, I think they're pretty similar.
Yeah. Oh, and what's called the Xbox One had 5,000 something. If you look at the reveal, it had 5,000. I don't know what the word for it was, but it's I think the Xbox.
Probably a fancy word.
Yeah, the Xbox 360 had 4,000 in the original thing, but
I know they just like love fancy names.
Yeah. When they came out with the Forza 5, I wasn't really into Forza at first. My friend got me into Forza 4, which was a really good game. I crashed so many times, but still.
Oh
amazing.
yeah.
But yeah, the trailer for it looks really good, and some people have been saying it's like an in-game cutscene. Some people have been saying it's a live action, but it looks a little bit off live action. It doesn't really look that much.
Oh, live action. That's like reminds me about the the Halo TV series.
Yeah, it's gonna be the live action Halo TV series with Steven Spielberg. Can't wait. It looks cool.
But there's also the Oculus Rift. If you heard of that?
I saw a lot on that. Glasses. Another way to get eye strain from a close distance.
Oh god! Like the people who behind it, they showed to Valve, and they're like, make Team Fortress Oculus Rift compatible.
Indeed.
Yeah, but and also there's like Skyrim and Doom and whatnot.
Skyrim on the Oculus Rift, that'd be really good.
Dream to play.
Yeah, I think other news as well. For those of you guys who weren't listening to the recent discussions and all that, the Xbox has gotten rid of the DRM policy due to everyone claiming that they weren't going to buy it. So they decided to go towards the gamers and to try and reason with them.
Yeah, but it's good that they actually listen. But are we like really gonna just straight up forgive it? I mean, I saw a video and it's like comparing just pretend that you're like Master. The Master is like Microsoft, and you're it's like you're a loyal dog. You're like a loyal fan. Like Xbox kicked you. I mean, DRM and everything.
Me across the face and tell me to wake up, but
I mean, are you really just gotta forgive? DRM. I just gonna forgive and oh, it's okay. They pretty much kicked you. It's it's okay.
But in there what's called I think they were talking about this in a what's called a Twitter forum about why they added in DRM, and it was meant to be so that you could play multiple games without needing the disc, and that's what their original plans were. But as soon as they took out the DRM, they decided, okay, you can no longer play games off the disc. You have to have the disc in the tray to use it, unless you buy it online, which would actually solve all problems, really.
I mean, I don't know. For me, I just want to hold the case. Oh my god, I bought this game. I'm so happy. I'm just gonna display it. I know, show off to my friends.
I mean, now that you put it that way, when I bought Halo 4, I was so happy, and it was so fun to unbox the whole thing, and it's good because if you want to pre-order it, if you pre-order it on a console, they don't send you the special stuff, it's only the game.
Talk about pre-orders. COD Ghosts.
Yep.
Okay, the first page of Game Informer. Call of Duty Ghosts. Pre-order now to receive your 2-side poster. And weapon camo for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I mean, are you really going to pay that extra $10, $20 for that poster and that weapon camo?
Well, who knows? There might be people out there who like to play Black Ops 2 a lot. I mean, I've got Black Ops 1 and the lobbies are always smaller now because everyone's on the newest game.
I know COD has obviously been getting a lot of hate for recycling the same thing, and I think that is true. I mean, you look at their new DLC Vengeance, they remade Summit from Black Ops 1, just retextured.
Although it's a good map, and I always look forward to going to Summit, but I don't think it needed a redo because it was pretty much good. I mean, Nuketown got a redo because it was a popular map. What's called the map from training ground, whatever.
That one.
Yeah, that one. They remade that on Black Ops 2, which kind of looks nothing like it. And Nuketown, they could have made it look more realistic, but without the graphics without the old. It kind of looks futuristic without the old feel on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people saying Battlefield. I mean, I think Battlefield 4 will, instead of COD, I think Battlefield will be the superior FPS.
Yeah, I mean,
from all the feedback I've seen. So yeah, I mean, like, you can demolish, like, the tower where, like, I think it was the C flag, C or B flag, I think.
I mean, like, pretend the enemy's against the cover wall. Like, you could blow up the wall,
And you squish them, and you get the
Yeah.
kill and everything.
I mean, that'd be really cool. I mean, in the Battlefield 4 trailer, I mean, like, the gameplay for the Xbox One reveal, this guy made a good use of it by shooting whatever was under, like, a plane on an almost sunken battleship, and it just pretty much, like, sweep the floor with the plane, and it just pretty much sweep a dozen enemies into the ocean. And that was actually a very good use of the Frostbite engine, I'd have to say.
Yeah. I mean,
anyway, what else have we seen at E3? Pretty much, any other
E3. Obviously we couldn't really go because we have other things to do, but it just kind of like came and went to me.
Yeah, I mean, like it felt like when you're not there, it feels like it's going too quick. Like
it's like it never really happened, really.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm actually going to get a lot more coverage on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Well, a lot more of the Xbox One because I'll be at the booth for a little bit looking. But I'm not going to E3. I'm going to the EB Expo 2013, and they have all the latest games. Battlefield 4 will be there.
Oh, when's this?
It's the one in Sydney.
Oh, so you're going to Sydney?
Yeah.
Lucky bugger.
My dad's driving us up to... I think it's me and him, or we might be going as family, but we're going for like one day to go and see see some of the stuff there, and we're having one day just to relax and then go home. But yeah, it's going to be pretty much... I'm going to get at least some video, first person on most of the good consoles. If they have Xbox One there, I will go see that. If they have... I think I want to go see Saints Row and Watch Dogs, and I might have some gameplay of that. I might have my dad holding the camera for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it'd be nice to get some coverage.
Yeah, finally get our hands on the new gen and see if it's really worth upgrading. I mean, like, I'm perfectly...
I mean, like, with the PlayStation 2, although they made it until, like, 2011, I think that's when they made it, but,
Yeah, they had a lot of stock, and up to 2011, they stopped producing games.
I mean, when the PS3 came out, like, I think it was, like, a year after, the PlayStation 2 was, like, virtually dead. Like...
Yeah, I mean, I used to enjoy the PlayStation 2, and I really didn't want to upgrade, but it was the only console that, in my house, that actually mattered, because it was the first, like, non-handheld console that I've ever played. And as soon as they stopped making games, I just thought...
Yeah, I mean, you have
to... We really need to get another console.
I mean, unless you have a PC, you're probably definitely going to have to upgrade.
Yeah, I got into PC gaming when I was 4, but I only got into, like, small games like Pac-Man, and we had an original Nintendo emulator on there, so I just played Nintendo games. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
No, but when I first started, I was obsessed with Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 2. And then it was Jak and Daxter.
Yeah, I got into that. Oh, I'm getting a message one moment. I'll just look into it. Anyway, yeah, we might need to cut this a little bit short now. So the next gen is looking pretty promising with the graphics wise. I mean, you look at the Watch Dogs trailers, and then you look at the Watch Dogs for Xbox One and PS4, and they look a lot more graphically enhanced.
Yeah, I think we'll know much more like once we get near the launch, the initial launch.
Yeah, I think that might, depending on how much money I get, I might have to wait a little bit before getting it, because I'm going to be saving get the Xbox One, and then I might get Watch Dogs on that, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I think 500. I think it was 500. No, 600 for the Xbox One.
Yeah, close enough. I mean, like, Uh, I'm not really that big on prices really, as long as the
Yeah, as long
console
as you
works
get
well.
bang for your buck.
Yeah, and because my Xbox Live account moves over, I don't
Yeah.
have to pay for the fee again, and I get to keep my avatar. Which that's one thing they haven't touched on lately with the Xbox One. They haven't touched on the
Avatar.
avatar system, which I thought would probably be a great idea to bring back because I enjoy and I pay money for my avatar. Like I've paid like $2, $4 or stuff, plus an
Mm.
added extra that I got for playing video games and answering surveys. I get I get like
Mm.
20 Microsoft points each time,
Oh,
and
surveys. Yeah, of course.
yeah, you can enter a thing called Xbox Live Rewards, which rewards you for doing everyday tasks. So, like, say you watch a movie on Netflix or play a game like Halo or stuff for about an hour or so, you can earn points. And for being like a valued member, like I got a VIP membership of 3 years because what
You've
happened
been
was
doing that for
I
3 years.
started in 2010. Well, they didn't give me membership, but they gave me special coverage, and because I got so many achievements, I get more like get more stuff. Like I at the moment I've got like 25% off on all downloadable content.
DLCs.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't think they have do you know if there's backwards compatibility?
oh,
Do you,
yeah. I've been looking at the subject. At first, before the still before the it's called DRM, they have been saying that it won't be backwards compatible, but I
hmm.
have no idea if they've changed it lately. I haven't looked up the subject
I don't
since.
know.
I mean, like the Xbox 360 was backwards compatible and it's
Mm.
done pretty good. So I don't see why they're not going to
I don't
make
know
sure.
because like only if like one or two models of the PS3 was backwards compatible, but that like
Actually,
cost a bit extra.
it was the first model that was backwards compatible because one of my friends he brought Injustice back from America and his Xbox three his no sorry his PlayStation 4 so free he has the original fat one and he was able to play the game on that. But when he brought it over to my place and I had my PlayStation 3 Super Slim, it said that the disc is not compatible with the system. So I
Yeah,
think they
because
might.
like the one that was backwards compatible was yeah, I think it was like a bit more expensive.
Yeah, like I noticed that the PS3 and the Xbox, the PS3 certain models are region locked, and the Xbox One will not be region locked, which means that you can buy games from other countries and still use them, which I
Oh
don't see
yeah,
why you would unless pricing. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
yeah, I know. Well, I think we'll definitely be getting way more info. Yeah, but last thing, what do you think about the new controllers? I mean, the Xbox, it's pretty much the same.
No, not exactly these days. What's happening is they've come up with a new design for the triggers. They now have a better grip. They've lost the little they've lost the little bumper, like the little bumps, which were on the older controllers. Like I've got the Halo 4 limited edition one, and they have just a rim,
Right.
and it grips a lot more, and they're using a different fabric as well to grip. Um, and besides that, they've also got the impulse triggers as well, which put what's called vibrators right in the triggers, which can be toned down to your liking, I think. But yeah, it'll be fun to
Yeah, but like
play around with.
from like everyone else's opinion, well, I wouldn't really know like if there's a difference of the
Because we
Xbox
have.
controls because I don't have one, and I don't normally play on the 360
Yeah,
since not a lot of my friends do have it.
I've noticed with the 360. I've taken apart like 5 360 controllers, one for my friend and 4 were just redos for mine. And so far, it's been easy just to take it apart and put it together again. I don't mod them, but they're pretty fun to take apart.
Yeah.
I tried with the PS3 controllers, and there are so many parts in there that I can't really be bothered putting it back together again. So
I mean,
I
like,
don't bother.
I saw a couple of videos, and from other people's opinion, they prefer the PS4 controller over the Xbox, and like they got like a almost completely new design.
Well, almost completely. They kept this like a similar size. What
Yeah,
else?
even though like some people they had like quite big hands, probably still felt more comfortable.
Well, maybe because they're using a different plastic or something. Because what's happened is they've only made it like a small bit bigger, and they haven't changed the triggers at all. Like the triggers were one of the most hardest things to work with. So I'm playing a Blu-ray movie, and if someone bumps the table, the whole movie resets. And
I mean, why would you put it on the table if you know that's gonna happen?
well, we've got a drum, and I didn't know because like this was like my first few days with the PS3. Now I was expecting it to be like the PS2 where you could just leave it on the table.
Oh
But I
yeah.
noticed like um no, I put it somewhere, and if it moves like a little bit, it will just go straight back. And
Yeah, that was like that was the downside from the controller, the
yeah, and
PS3.
some people got hands on with the PS4 controls and saying that they didn't change much. They only made the triggers a little bit smaller, but they didn't fix up that small edge. And the invisible touchscreen kind of thing, how they don't have like what an iPhone or a smartphone has these days with an actual screen on it. I think that kind of doesn't make sense. I mean, especially the big blue light on the back as well. It kind of
I'm apparently like in a couple games exclusive for the PS4. You just like need to like do like some gestures, like put two fingers on the pad to do something in the game, like use the gamepad to zoom in or zoom out. I don't, something
yeah.
like that.
No, they didn't touch on that much at E3, and I've been watching some of their stuff, but um, I still think the PS2, PS3, PS4, and just to be safe, the PS1 controller, since my sister bought a PS1, the controllers have always been too small for me. I mean, they work like the PS2 controller, I use it, but then after a while my hands feel all numb. But when I've used the Xbox 360 controls, I've been gaming for hours on end, and my hands have never felt numb one single bit.
Yeah.
Well, unless I've been going hardcore, but that's not like too often.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll just have to like get hands on with it. Although,
Yeah.
like for me, like they both have fees to pay online to play online. So I guess they're pretty
A
much
lot of people,
even.
yeah, a lot of the big gossip these days is that the PS4 fee, like they always do, they always make everything for the PS4 more expensive. They haven't really lowered the fee to a big cost yet. But with Xbox 360, what my sister does is she hasn't used her Xbox for years. Like she hasn't used Xbox Live, but from the first 2 months of not being connected to Xbox Live, it's given her an offer to spend $1 for 1 month.
A
And
month.
Yeah.
So like that. So everyone's just gonna wait a month.
I don't know. It's just like a small offer that they give to get people interested, but the monthly membership isn't too big, and you can get 3 month memberships, which are $30, and the yearly memberships can have been reduced in price sometimes, like during big sales at EB Games. But online, they're no bigger than $70 or $60.
Yeah, but apparently from the PlayStation Plus, you get. I think you get like a couple free games, like every now and then.
But it's like $90 a year, or some people have been saying $90 like a couple of months or so. I'm not sure. I haven't
$1
got it,
per
but
4 days. 25 cents a day, I think.
yeah, it doesn't really satisfy me that much. I mean, those sorts of pricings are a little bit radical. I mean, like with Xbox with Xbox 360, you can trial games and get stuff for them, like, for example, like achieve, like, like stuff that you can add on to your character.
No.
But yeah,
It's another thing. What is with you have to like the Kinect always has to be plugged in for it to work? Like
what do you mean, like?
the Kinect always has to be plugged in for the Xbox to work. I mean,
Oh, that.
why?
I mean, what they're saying now is like a lot of people are asking the question of, is it going to spy on us, or why is it always plugged in? And Microsoft has actually answered this question a lot of times before, and the answer has never changed. It has mainly been because the Xbox One, it doesn't have an on button. It has voice commands or the controls.
Wait, no on button.
Yeah, they decided because
What? Why?
I know, I don't get it either, but they're just saying they wanted to test out how the Kinect works, and so they decided not to put an on button in. So
I mean, what if? So you're telling me if I got an Xbox and the Kinect just the Kinect just breaks, I wouldn't be able to play on my Xbox.
No, you can play on the Xbox. If the Kinect breaks, a lot of people have been saying you do not need the Kinect anymore to be connected. But they're saying if you want to be able to turn it on without picking up your controller, then the Kinect will help a lot. And if you want to play games that involve voice commands and stuff, you cannot use the voice commands. It'll basically be like the 360. You can take it out and in whatever you want.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be using the voice commands much. So
trust me.
I can turn it on without the Kinect.
A lot of rumors have come up now since they've taken the DRM off, because they've changed a lot of stuff now, made it, they've made a couple of big changes, so hopefully that will be one of them. Another thing is what's called the Xbox Smart Glass app. Currently, you can use it as a mouse to browse the web on your Xbox if you want to show a mate something on widescreen. You can also use it for certain apps and certain things. It can also be used as a scrolling controller for your Xbox. You can use it in certain games that don't involve anything but the A, B, X, and Y button and left stick. Oh, sorry, no, right stick, I think. Yeah. But also the Xbox Smart Glass app also gives features as well. Like, you can, while you're in game, like for example Forza Horizon, the maps are very tiny and don't give you much on there. But if you use the Xbox Smart Glass, it enlarges the map on your iPad or iPhone, and you can use it to add waypoints.
Yeah, but also another thing. Well, this is more personal opinion. I think they could have chosen a better name instead of Xbox One.
Yeah.
I mean, it just sounds like a bit of a downgrade from the 360, like Xbox 360. It's like the I don't know. It's like the Xbox One 360 times worse than I don't know. Well, one thing is for sure, the Xbox 360 was a good console.
Yeah. Well, the Xbox 360. They were trying to think. They could have gone 720, but because everybody already knew the name, it wouldn't really be much of a surprise. So they decided to add their own name to it, and they were originally going to call it the Xbox Next, which would have made sense since next gen. But then they were thinking of the slogan, the Xbox One, all-in-one entertainment, and then they kind of all agreed on that. But I don't think it was Microsoft's doing.
Oh yeah. But there's also you can with both consoles you can use your Apple or Android device with it.
Yeah, you can. So say you have an Android device, you can download the Smart Glass and do certain things on it.
I mean, I think it's been confirmed with both consoles, so can't really use that as an argument. But the Xbox and PlayStation fanboys.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not really I don't really like having a war against other gamers, because gamers are just that. They're just gamers. They are all equal.
Yeah, they like what they like. But I think it is good for like there like at least two companies in the competition, because like if there was like let's just say there was only Microsoft, like if there was only Microsoft, they probably won't they probably won't improve since there's no competition. Whether they put out, people will buy. But if they now there's like Microsoft and Sony, they want you as a gamer to buy their product, play on their console. So they each have to keep on making theirs better.
Yeah.
So it's improvement for both. So
yeah, I know. I mean, like it is good to have that sort of rivalry, but a lot of people are taking it to heart and and fighting over it. Like, I've been bullied at school in year 7 for just mentioning Xbox, or I bought it and I've been making videos, and a lot of people have been annoyed with me. Like, I've gotten a lot of dislikes for making it.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean that's part of life. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Oh God. Oh God. Well, I didn't even know what that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. I'm more of the type of guy who wants to be connected to his friends a lot more than connected to another network. I mean, Xbox Live has brought me closer to most of my school friends, and all of my school friends pretty much have an Xbox, but all of my friends who have a PS3, I don't really hang out with them, even though I have a PS3.
I know, but I don't think like if like friendships are based on like what console you have. I don't know if that's like true friendship.
I mean, it's not really based on it. We just like to play together, and our friend group, we just like to be able to play together seamlessly. I mean, Xbox One now has what's called Skype integration, which allows, like they used to have Kinect Messenger, which used to be with the Kinect camera, and you can still use it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But the Skype thing, you can play it over your game, so it doesn't really change the screen size much, but you can, like, Skype someone while playing a Call of Duty game, which cannot be done with the PS4, which I found out.
Yeah, but I know there's also the Steam box. I'm not sure if we had like,
Oh yeah, I forgot now.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really been doing much like research into it, but
Yeah, neither have I. I mean, I've completely forgotten about it.
yeah.
But yeah,
you know.
a lot of PC gamers probably would buy that. I haven't seen anything at E3 about the Steam box, but I'm not really that sure about how it's going to work, and if it's going to be up to par with how gamers experience console gaming.
Yeah. But oh God, I was gonna say, PC. Well, when Microsoft they introduced the DRM, like
Yeah.
Xbox fans are like, PC they do it as well. But the thing is, Steam's like I think like the leading distributor of PC, like online PC stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, they throw sales like every every once in a while, and it's not like take 5%, take 10%. It goes like up to 75 and possibly like up to 90%. I mean, I'm on Steam right now, and
Angry Joe asked that Angry Joe asked at E3 with what's called Major Nelson, also known as Larry Herb, which is his original name, who is the spokesman for Xbox, and he asked him if Xbox One will have any sales, kind of like Steam. He said Xbox has always been giving sales out from the beginning of Xbox 360. There will be a sale that brings certain games, like for example Watch Dogs in in the stores, it's like $30-$40 or so, or even higher into normal game price. But on the Xbox Live Store in the marketplace, it has been $20, which has been a big lowerage, and a lot more DLC has been lowered as well.
Okay, I'm on Steam right now, and at this current moment, there are 251 things on sale, and just look here.
Oh wait, did I say Sleeping Dogs or Watch Dogs?
Oh god, I didn't pay attention.
Oh well,
Oh.
it was meant to be Sleeping Dogs anyway.
Oh well, so, Mafia 2 is currently 75% off.
Oh, that's cool.
And, well, this is not just like
Oh yeah.
once in a couple months. Actually, well, they like have like summer, spring, like all these sales and whatnot.
Yeah, they do that on Xbox 360 as well. I've noticed they've had like summer, spring, autumn, winter sales on most of their stuff, and you can even go back to see previous sales. And I was going to mention, one of my friends at school, he's giving me what's called Counter-Strike Go on Steam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll be able to play it. Yay!
$7.50 when it was on sale. That's when I
Yeah.
got it. But I mean, like, there's this game. I think it was I don't know. I think it was like, well, I think it was like one of the first XComs.
Oh, that game.
Like, it was released like, I don't know. Hold on. Let me just. I think it was like one of the first XComs, and it was like released like ages ago, like 12 years ago, and like Steam, like I think just a while ago, they had a sale. It got like a 12-year-old game to the top 10 best-selling games for that week, just because of that sale.
That's great. Another thing, like for Steam, like most game things, isn't always perfect, and although it is a very good way of getting games for your PC, Angry Joe has pretty much pointed out that the PC game was called Star Trek Into Darkness, or whatever it was the PC game of it.
I heard that was
PC,
horrible.
They didn't patch the internet thing for it, so people couldn't play online on it for a while.
Yeah, apparently, the game itself wasn't really good.
Oh yeah, agreed. Like in his review, he didn't really like, and he was like a big Star Trek fan, but most of the things he didn't really rage too much on it. But he did say that the main points are it's too repetitive, and it's more of a third-person shooter than a Star Trek game.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this all this next gen will affect game developers, but quite recently, Metro Last Light.
Oh yeah, that was an okay game.
Well, my computer's not good enough to run it. I don't think. So I just watched a Let's Play, and then at the end I noticed, well, in Metro 2033, I think, it was they had different difficulties, like what you'd expect in a FPS action game.
Yeah.
But
I had what's called that mode as well. What's called the Ranger mode.
Yes, Ranger mode. You have to pay $5. On top of the game, you have to pay $5. But it even says.
Depends on how money hungry you are. Like, say you're one of those guys who doesn't get money for DLC or stuff. He just buys the game and that's it. That would be a bummer for them. But for people who have money to spend every day, it would be just an added $5 cost, and they wouldn't really care. But I do think that is a rip-off.
I don't know. I think that's just cheating the customer.
I don't like to be on hard mode all the time. I don't even be on medium. I always go easy and work my way up. But I never get to the point where I go into a mode on a game that's really hard already.
I know, but okay, so I'm on the Steam page right now. Downloadable content. First one, a weapon, the RPK for $1. you take a weapon from the game and then make it a DLC. I mean, I don't think that is fair.
That's
I mean,
just cruel.
even Ranger mode. It says in the description, Ranger mode, the way it's meant to be played. I mean, like PC gamers, like I kind of like general, but PC gamers, they like love challenges. Like they make mods just to make a game harder.
Yeah.
And like paying extra $5. I mean, you expect it's within a game. I mean that they just have the difficulty, and then they just take it out.
Yeah, I'm feeling like more people like sort of hackers or stuff like that, or modders. They'll on the PC version they might find a way to get into the code and unlock the Ranger mode without having to pay.
I mean, like I'd say that a majority won't know what to do.
I mean, all it is a missing piece of code. If they find the code on the internet, like someone who's bought the Ranger mode, then they can easily just add the code to the what's called the text file or whatever, and add the harder mode in.
Yeah, but if you ask me, I think there should, but with the console, there should be disc and online, like ways to buy games. Like I mean, just like in Australia, we like have I think one EB Games. It's like the Australian equivalent of GameStop. It's like one EB Games
Actually,
within
their own,
couple.
GameStop owns EB Games.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. But yeah, it's like the Australian GameStop. I mean, like we only have one EB like locally. I mean, if I want to go to another one,
there are actually 5 locally, but they're all in different parts of Bayside.
well, there's just like one I visit regularly, and so let's just say I wanted to buy. So this is after all the consoles came. I want to buy let's say Skyrim. I want to buy Skyrim.
That game.
If I can't find it in the shops, I could just buy it online.
Yeah,
but I don't know about you, but I think a good majority of games they want to just have they just want the hard copy.
Yeah.
I mean, in a couple articles, people just say they just prefer the hard copy.
Yeah, I mean, digital copies are equivalent to the hard copy. I mean, hard copy they're easier and they're more immune to getting scratched, but what's called digital copies are more immune to being lost. And with Xbox Live now, if you've purchased something, it'll be in your purchase history. So if you accidentally delete it, it will be replaceable. Like you can re-download it again whenever you want.
Yeah. I mean, oh god, okay, you first.
Okay, I mean, I just wanted to continue this a little bit, what's called, for example, one time I went to my friend's place and he didn't have Minecraft, Xbox edition, and so I offered to give it to him. So what I did was I logged into my account and I went on Xbox Live and downloaded it. And it was good, but whenever I log off, he only is allowed to play the trial version because I'm not on.
Yeah. There is a problem that you can't share. I remember we did a bit of trading. Just for example, I know. Let's just say Skyrim. I love that game a bit. So let's just say that I've played a lot of Skyrim recently. And you've played a lot of Halo, and we can just swap the games. You can play a bit of Skyrim, I can play a bit of Halo.
Oh yeah, I can give it to you because if it's a disc, I can give it to you and you can play it because it has no basic owner in the way.
I mean that's good. I mean I know that not everyone could necessarily afford to buy a brand new copy of a game every time it comes out. So,
yeah, that's true. I mean, take what's called Far Cry 3, for instance, like, I couldn't afford it at first. I mean, even when I got my PlayStation 3, there was it's called a deal where it comes with Far Cry 3, but I wanted to get a more family-friendly one because I didn't want it as a personal console. So
yeah.
I waited a while for the $45 sale for big titles to come out, and I bought a mode. I wanted to buy the one that comes with some DLC packs, not just the free maps.
Yeah.
So I bought that for the Xbox 360, and the sales made it a lot easier.
Yeah, but also another thing I've noticed, like among like most of all the younger gamers, that they don't like really necessarily have access to like credit cards. If they want it, like for example, we don't have like Counter Strike Go in like physical copy. So if you wanted the game, you have to use a credit card. And I think that's like kind of a problem, especially I think with Steam, because like there are like Microsoft points. You can buy Microsoft points. You can buy PlayStation Network cards in store, but there are no Steam cards. So I think gift cards.
I mean, like, I'm really annoyed because I've wanted to get into Steam so that I can play PC games on my Mac, but I've never been, like, I went to EB Games and I saw that they had all these discs. I'm like, what's in those discs? Like, oh no, they're not discs, my friend. They're Steam points. It's like, why are they in discs? It's like, oh, we don't have actual cards, so we just give you out the codes. And like, so about they're like $10, $20, and $30 Steam point cards at EB Games recently.
Steam points.
Yeah, they're selling them at EB Games now. I went to get Riot points for League of Legends. And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I managed to find it, and I found out what the problems with my League of Legends points were. Apparently, the guy, he didn't register the card with the system, so it says on the pack, this card needs to be registered for use, otherwise the code's invalid. And so, yeah, we got a refund, and they didn't register the code again, so I have to go back tomorrow to register it so I can get my points.
I mean, you'd think that after the second time they just register.
That's exactly what I thought, but the guy's like, all he did was he scanned my card with EB World, but he didn't scan the actual points card. He only scanned my other one. So I'm like, are you for real, man? Now I can't get it. Now I have to go back. And
I mean, yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
I know, so now I have to go back again tomorrow to ask if they can do that so that I can finally get my points and buy the champion that had just been released. Oh, no, not champion, sorry, skin.
I mean, like, very few, I think very few DLC, like, you can get, like, from the store. I mean, I was just like, just go to JB Hi-Fi for, like, no apparent reason. And, like, over there, and, like, just over there, I saw there was actually the Skyrim Dragonborn DLC, and that was the first DLC I've ever seen. And like, just at a shop.
Oh, I mean, like, was it like an actual like disc or something, or was it like?
No, I think it's just like a code, but that was the first DLC I've ever seen.
And the first DLC I've ever seen was called the Resurrection DLC map pack for Call of Duty Black Ops. They had at game, which has now been long. Like, it's no longer in Australia or America. It's only a UK company now, which is annoying because that was actually the best one for finding deals that were cheaper than ever. I mean, like, I went to go get what's called Pokemon Black or White, and at game they're like $40, and at EB Games they're like 60, 80. So I was thinking, why did they have to close down? I mean, we had $16 on a card with them, and it's just lost.
Oh, yeah. Well,
they scammed us.
I mean, you have to be careful. I mean, like, when I first started playing Minecraft, I played the demo for a bit, and asked my parents, like, they didn't really trust at that point. They did not like trust using credit card online until until they found out about eBay. But still,
Yeah, I mean, like my mom, she was about to trust me to use to use her credit card to buy a 3 month membership because my month had expired and my month code didn't actually show up. But yeah, she gave up when the code actually came on, and I can't really buy anything now. And she was gonna let me buy a game.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and I can't wait because the more people that watch my YouTube videos, I can actually get money off it. And at the moment, I've got 39 cents, and
No, but
if I get
I think like as a YouTuber, I think it's more like if you do this more, if you do YouTube more like as a hobby, like and you're not expecting any money from it, you'll be better than like your goal from the start is to just earn money.
yeah. My goal from the start was to have fun, and my videos haven't really been doing well. But as I've been uploading next gen console videos and it's called montages, they've been getting pretty popular, but never past the 1,000 mark.
Yeah, I mean, like, just looking through my videos, none of them have been like monetized.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just like all this like, I mean, first like if you want to make money, you have to like know the copyright and everything.
Oh no, not really. The copyright's actually pretty easy to understand. You're not allowed to really use music and stuff. You have to make your own music. You can't
Unless you have permission. Like,
If you have
okay, so like,
permission, yes, but
I know this guy called well, I don't know, this guy called John Dreamer. His YouTube channel is Monster Dreamer, and he doesn't upload like super often, but he makes these amazing like music things, like music tracks, and like they haven't been getting much attention, but they are just epic. But
yeah, I think we may need to end this a little bit
Yeah.
because
I mean, like, with some, they said after you bought this, like, if you bought it on iTunes, you can use it for non-commercial videos. So that means as long as you're like not advertising your products through like TV and everything, think it should be fine. So yeah, we've been going for like 53 almost 53 minutes now.
yeah. So our verdict on the next gen consoles, and pretty much been going on random subjects now, but the next gen consoles look pretty popular these days, and I think it's good to stay to your old consoles until the new gen comes. But yeah, it's up
I
to
know.
you if you have the money.
I'll just be sticking with my good old laptop.
Yeah, I'll be sticking with my Xbox 360 unless I get a lot of birthday money. But what are the odds of that? And
Alright.
also, you guys who are subscribing to my channel, which is hopefully up now, I'm getting money to go towards the Xbox One. So the more times you like, share, favorite, or comment on the video, I get money for it. Money.
So how much money do you exactly get?
1 cent per every time someone does any activity on my video. I think besides commenting, I'm not sure, but a lot of people have shared, liked, and all that, and I still get money for that.
Well, I'm not planning like any time soon to make money off mine. I don't know if I get into this like select entry school, my parents will just like buy it as as a reward. So yeah, I'm probably just not going to monetize it.
You're lucky. Your parents buy things for you if you do good. My parents even if I do good, they just treat it as I just did something. But I have to actually save up for my money or find a way to get it besides my parents. And with the house coming along, I can't actually earn money too easily.
Yeah. Well, but like, I have like typical Asian parents, so I've been studying for like the last 2 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
like
still.
long. Still, it's you get rewarded for it. I mean, like you're getting like one of the next gen consoles. I think better off. I think for the moment you're better off getting an Xbox 360 or like a I don't know.
But but at the moment, I think my PC will be enough. I mean, I could just like play Team Fortress for another like
Well,
not I don't know.
yeah, I mean,
I
like,
think
it'd be
5 months.
good to get, it'd be good to be able to play together on the 360. I mean, the orange box is on consoles now, so you can play Team Fortress on actual consoles.
Yeah, but I think the PC community is like I don't know. I've can play Borderlands or Team Fortress or Left 4 Dead, Gary's Mod and whatnot.
Yeah. We're gonna have to wrap this up
Yeah.
here.
So in
you can
well, so I don't know. Maybe just like hear your opinion. That'll
yeah,
be
so if I can take over here, so what do you guys think? Will you be getting the next gen console, and if so, which one are you more interested in?
I think that if like both consoles are flop, I'm just gonna get a better PC.
I think that's probably the best choice at the moment. I mean, like, if you get Crysis 3 on it, that would just be cool, because the graphics on there look a lot better.
I mean, like, if you have, like, already pre-ordered a console, just stick with it, but if you haven't, just wait until more information comes out.
Yeah, or
Right.
if you're a big fan of one type of console, and you want to know more news about it, you should probably, if you've already switched to another console, you might want to stop depending on whether you actually want to get that one or not. But yeah, I'm just trying to save your money, and if your money doesn't want to be saved, then it's up to you.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. Adios.